Sorsby. Scott, questions?
Well, how was that? It started out like you guys were just going to run it all over the place, and they began running it and back and forth. It was close, then it wasn't close. A little bit of everything in it.
Yeah, no, it was a fun one. I think we did a good job of, you know, putting it on them quick, and then whenever they were responding, we did a good job of responding back. We just still got to find a way to come out of the half faster. Because at the end of the day, we're moving it at will. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot. So just got to find a way to clean up the mistakes, and we'll be good going forward.
How about the 3rd and 16 or 3rd and 18 to Caldwell? Was that your best pass, or certainly your most clutch pass?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily a part of the read, or not what the read told me to do, but saw a little bit of grass, saw Jeff, said, you know what, screw it, see what happens, and Jeff made a really good play, and we ended up moving the chains on a long 3rd down.
On your touchdown run, you get credit for 1, but I think you ran about 7.
Yeah, Tawee was not happy with me. It was definitely a give read. Saw the guy crashing. He ended up slamming on the brakes last second and took me. Should have just been a handoff, but I told myself right as I pulled it, I said, if I don't score this, it'll be worse. So I might as well do everything I can to get in the end zone.
Have to assume Cyrus is off your back for a little bit now.
Yeah, I got him for a couple more games now. He should be good.
Zoom, questions?
What's it like having Joe Royer as that red zone threat? Because he was so good last year, but now it just feels like you guys are scheming him up so well, and he's showing his ability to break tackles and get in the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of pressure off of him too, having the weapons that we do. I think it makes it easier, for him to have more one-on-one matchups. And he's doing a really good job of breaking tackles, and he's just in a lot better shape this year. He's faster, he's stronger, and you can tell that whenever we're out there. So, props to him. He's playing really well right now. We just got to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Brendan, what would you attribute the just first half efficiency that is being so high this year on offense, and the way you guys are able to just stack drives together once you get into a rhythm?
I mean, I think it's that, we get into a rhythm and we just stay there, and we just got to keep building off of it. Like I said, on earlier this week, whenever I said we got to get that first down, and we really get the ball moving, and we can use our tempo, and just everything seems to fall into place whenever we get that way. So we just got to keep doing it. It's really hard on defenses to defend, and I think we're really good whenever we do move the chains. That first down, and that's what leads to points for us. So we got to find a way to keep doing that going into the second half.
Brendan, obviously bowl eligible for the first time here under Coach Satterfield. Walks through the vibes in the locker room. Obviously, the goal is to get to Dallas, but how are you guys going to celebrate being bowl eligible this evening?
Yeah, same as the past 6 weeks or past 5 weeks. We'll celebrate it for a day or so. We'll be happy, but like you just said, it's not our end goal. Our end goal is to end up in Dallas, so we just got to keep taking it one week at a time. We'll celebrate this one, and then it's right to work on the next one. So we got to find a way to keep stacking days, keep stacking weeks, and keep finding a way to win.
Brendan, what do you lean on here, kind of in like a kind of uncharted territory for you in your career to keep this team motivated and all that eye on the prize for Dallas with you guys getting that bowl eligibility and you obviously starting to approach some goals that you've obviously I'm sure have set for years past now.
Yeah, I think it all starts with the culture that we've set. I don't think anybody is satisfied with where we are. Like I keep harping on is our goal is Dallas, and it's week by week. Our mindset each week is 1-0, find a way to win, and we've done a good job of that the past 6 weeks. But there's a lot of ball left, and our goals are in front of us. We got to go out there and take advantage of it. So it really just starts tomorrow. Watching this film back, correct when we need to correct, and then right back to work on Monday. So got some big games down this stretch. So we got to find a way to get better.
Scott,
It's you and BYU top of the Big 12 now. BYU's coming up. I mean, it's a pretty fun home stretch. It looks like.
Yeah, we got to play Baylor before. We just got to take it week by week. Obviously, we know that these teams that we have to play coming up are really good. So we got to be at our best, but we got to take it one week at a time. And whenever the time comes to play those teams, we're ready.
one more question from the Zoom.
It feels like the standard has very quickly surpassed a bowl game, even though you guys didn't make one in 23 or 24. Was there a moment that it clicked for you that it was way past a bowl game and the actual standard was getting as close to a Big 12 championship game as possible?
Yeah, I think, this spring ball, whenever we realized the talent that we had, we knew that we could, take it as far as we wanted to. And then, even whenever we lost against Nebraska week 1, nobody batted an eye, and I knew we had a special group, and that the culture was really firm and strong. So we're just going to continue to lean on that, continue to find ways to improve. And like I said, everything's in front of us that we want, so we just got to go out there and take it.
Cool. Thank you, Brendan.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, Brendan.
Come to the